Some good news though from the world of Microsoft, if there's ever good news from a giant multi-global company. Microsoft has reportedly shut down its entire Xbox physical games division. This
Oh.
is some crazy news. Like, and it's on a Friday. It's like, hey, you guys worked. We're out of here. Let's go. The dedicated department releasing Xbox physical games has been shut down amidst Microsoft layoffs. We've talked about all the cuts that have been made over the last really 25, 26 days since the beginning of January. It has been a bloodbath in the video game industry. And this is something that we've talked about pretty extensively is physical media on the
Mm-hmm.
channel. And the idea that Xbox is just like, yeah, we're just not going to have this entire team is a pretty damning statement about the future of where they want to go with
Right.
their games. With that said, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're done with physical media. They could potentially put it out to a third party to handle it, but at the
Mm.
same time, this is we've seen Best Buy come out and say that they're ending physical media. We've seen Walmart come out and say they're not going to have physical media, miss physical media in the game side of things. And it's 2024, man, and these companies are ready to turn that page. I don't know, Melanie, your thoughts?
I mean, I think it's very telling at the very least about where their priorities are with physical media. I mean, we've seen the writing on the wall everywhere. I mean, it's tough even with games um that you do buy physically. You still have to patch them. You still have to be online to play them sometimes, and it's like um this is a bad thing. This is where the consumers were going to have to, whenever there is an option, if we are buying more physical media, then that will uh, we got to speak with our wallets with stuff like this. Now, we can wait until after the Tomb Raider remasters are released because I'm pretty sure that's only going to be digital. So go ahead and buy those. But after that, yeah, let's stop buying digital media.
Are you upset that they're not offering a physical media form?
I mean, yeah, it's not been absolutely confirmed that they're for sure not doing a physical, but there hasn't been any. They haven't said that they're doing that, and we're all under the impression that there won't be physical copies of the remasters, and especially since the remasters are more low budget than a standard mainline game and all that, and it does have a smaller price point. I want to say pre-order is like $26.99, and then it'll be $29.99 after that. Um, yeah, my guess is they're just not even going to mess with the physical copies. But that's hate to see it. Look, love physical media. But hey, this is the one exception. Still support that because we're supporting the good old retro classic Tomb Raider. And I just don't want to see. I don't want to see them continue with that reboot direction. I want to see good old classic Lara get the love she deserves. So
I think what you're going to see is you're going to see a brand new niche carved out of they are taking something away, but there's going to be another company, whether it's a company like a company that is better than limited run games, hopefully approaching these companies and
yes,
saying, "Hey, we'll take care of the production of this, but we're going to make 1,000 copies or two
right.
thousand copies, and they'll charge more." And I think people are going to be willing to pay it. I really do, because the idea of having that physical media and putting it in to well, okay, there's a next level to this though. What if Xbox just doesn't have a physical media space on whether it's on the next Xbox, whether it's on the PlayStation 6, whether it's on Nintendo's, whatever it may be. What if they just don't have an area for physical games to be put
Hmm.
and played? That's the other thing that is scary about this. People say buy media, but there may not be an opportunity to play the media if there's no
Then maybe someone's gonna create like some
Right.
third party like slot, like a CD slot, so you can put those games in and connect them to the PlayStation or Xbox. Just kind of like how you have like the external CD slides. Like I still have mine on here, and I think there's like freaking Roller Coaster Tycoon in here. But like I have this to play.
A lot of things on physical.
on my
So,
PC because I don't have a
right.
slot on my tower.
Yeah, I mean, well, they with the new consoles, they try to release the
Oh,
digital only ones. It's only a matter of time before they're going to start releasing them without the physical slot in general, or if they only release the console without it, and then the only way you can use physical media is if you buy a separate attachment. Um, so I mean, it sucks, but we just have to push the demand higher
I
for
think
physical media.
also for lots of people who do collect, you'd say physical media where they have the like ultimate editions and they have all these things that come out when the games are released, like Hogwarts Legacy, Lego Star Wars. They all have these really big things. A lot of people did not buy like these really nice collector's editions because the bang for buck wasn't there. They were trying to sell you a product that was absolutely shit and it was like $300 and everyone was like, well, why would I get that when I can just buy the regular version? Like, it's
Right.
not worth it. So I think that they really, if they wanted to make these nice physical like products, they had to actually think of something that the consumers wanted, and they're failing at that too. So I think that's also adding to why there's no more physical stuff, because they're like, well, nobody wants to buy these cool things, so we're not going to do it. But it's like, it's on them because they made shit products.
That's
what's
true. And also people have gotten more lazy. People don't want to go out. They don't want to
People don't
just
want to
leave their
collect. Yeah.
homes. Yeah, they don't want to leave their homes. They don't want to wait in line. They also don't want
Mm-hmm.
to order and then wait for that to come in the mail. It's just like, oh, this is easier. It's an instant download and all that. So it's just unfortunate with just kind of where society's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's funny as we were talking about this, adding on certain things. It got me thinking about like if the next Xbox started it off looking like the original Genesis, but by the time it was done, it ended up looking like this with all these
Print.
add-ons. You know,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
but you can play the games on the system. Look at it; it's really great. You know,
It's like a ginormous thing.
yeah, just a big old tower for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, some good news though from the world of Microsoft, if there's ever good news from a giant multi-global company. After laying off 1,900 people, a new threshold has been met by Microsoft, becoming the second ever $3 trillion company. Oh,
Yay, what an
congratulations.
accomplishment.
Congratulations to them over there. So God, this is just crazy. $404 a share for each share of the company, which is just nuts. Apple is the other only company. So Apple and Microsoft are just owning business right now, and
Wow.
just crazy to think about. So good on
And
you,
farmland.
Microsoft, and farmland. That's right.